Welcome on to another episode of Pokemon TCG Mythbusters. Yes, this is a series where we look at any random card in the Pokemon TCG and we talk about what it can do, what it can't do, what it is good with, what it is not good with, and just a few little things if you're ever interested in using this card. So if you are interested in using a certain card, or if you are new to the game in general, please be sure to say what card you want me to touch on in the comments. There's no wrong answer, it's clearly up to you guys. But today we are looking at Arctozolt from Ablaze. Yes, Arctozolt is a pretty good card in my opinion. I think it's one of my favorite cards personally of this new set. I really like Arctozolt. It's a stage 1 that evolves from Rare Fossil. Rare Fossil is basically the new fossil card. We've seen this with Unidentified Fossil before. It works exactly the same. We also did a TCG Mythbusters on Unidentified Fossil with Lillie's Pokédoll, both in the same video. If you guys want to check that out, I should hopefully put it in the description if I remember. It has 130 HP, which is decent for a stage 1. It's on the low side, but it's not bad. We've seen higher, we've seen lower. It's not bad. Lightning type, which means you get things at your disposal like Tapu Koko Prism Star, which is really nice. But however, I think you're going to more use the ability rather than its attack. Retreat cost of 2 is great because Air Balloon gives you free retreat. Weakness to fighting is not great because the meta right now, a lot of people are trying to get rid of things like Pikarom, Raichu and Raichu, things like Crobat and Eternatus VMax. So you might see 1 or 2 fighting decks that might try and get rid of the meta, but not so much, so it's alright. But its main thing of this card is its ability, which is Biting Whirlpool, and whenever your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That is an amazing move, and it stacks up way faster than you think, especially if you have more than one Arctozolt on your bench. So that goes for the first thing. Does it stack? Yes it does. You could have up to 4 Arctozolt in your deck. If you manage to get 4 Arctozolt on your bench, if you really want to go that far, you put 8 damage counters just for 1 single energy, which is more than most attacks, which is pretty good. 80 damage counters also gets rid of things just like can evolve into stage 1s, things like the Galar trio, just little things like that. So that is actually really good. If a Pokemon used an attack or an ability that got energy from the deck to attach, does the damage counter still get put on? No, it does not. So things, for example, like ADP, where they search the deck for energy and put it onto the Pokemon, it won't come through Arctozolt's effect because it's from the deck, not from their hand, which is upsetting, yes, but there's not much we could do about it. If it was from anywhere, it would be too overpowered. So I guess that's kind of the trade. If a Pokemon or a trainer card allows me to attach from my hand, will I still get damage counters? Yes. So for example, there's things like, the new Hydreigon from Ablaze as well, which lets you attach as much darkness energy from your hand across the board. That would affect with Arctozolt. That would very much clash with Arctozolt because again, it comes from your hand. Something as well like Welder. As much as I've not seen it get used with Welder, since Welder's not being used a lot anymore for some reason, it should still be in effect because it's from your hand. Does special energy count for this ability? Yes. It's an energy, therefore it counts. It's still the same thing. It doesn't say a basic energy, it just says an energy, which is literally anything. So it could be something like Horror Energy, Speed Energy, the new Dark Energy, the new Fire Energy. As long as it's an energy in general, it works. If I put on an energy card that is counted as more than 1 energy, does it mean I get more than 2 damage counters? No. So for example, something like Triple Colorless Energy, while it does give you 3 extra energy for a evolved Pokemon, it only counts as 2 damage counters, mainly because it's 3 energies in 1 card. If it said for each energy, maybe you could have had some leeway and said, yeah, that would make it 6. But because Triple Acceleration Energy is literally just 1 card, I think it pretty much stays as just 2 damage counters. Same for something like Charge Bug, which has a cool effect where it counts as 2 energy when it's attached to a Vikavolt. Being in mind it's just 1 card, it literally just does 2 damage counters only. Can I spread the damage counters for the energy? No. No, it doesn't work that way. So it's not, you can't do like 10 on one, 10 on the other for each energy, for whoever has energy. It's literally whoever plants the energy on, they get the 2 damage counters. So I think that's kind of it for Arctozolt, being in mind that all of this has come from my own personal experience of both using and coming up against Arctozolt. So if I do miss anything or if I do get anything wrong, just let me know in the comments. I think in terms for Arctozolt, its best card to go with as of right now would be Inteleon VMax. Inteleon VMax has very, very high HP at 320, and it has an amazing attack for 1 water energy where it does damage and also brings 1 energy from your opponent's Pokemon back into their hand, which means that they are forced to then reattach the energy, and then Arctozolt puts on 2 more damage counters. We've touched this on a video a little bit back. Again, if I remember, I'll put it in the description if you guys want to check out the combination of Arctozolt and Inteleon VMax. Not to say that it's just good with Inteleon, there are other ways. You could do something like, oh, I don't know, the new, well, I say the new, Lillie from, I believe, Unbroken Bonds, which for 3 colorless energy does 90 and discards the energy, discards the top deck, and discards a random card from your opponent's hand, which is good because they also have to reattach, which makes Arctozolt worthy of that deck as well. There's the new Serena, which does the same thing as Inteleon VMax for a grass and a colorless. Brings the energy back to your opponent's hand, which is a good cheap 1 prize deck if you don't want to go for a 3 prize like Inteleon. But I think in terms of best strategy, I would say Inteleon VMax. In terms of being cheap and in terms of giving out less prizes, I would probably say Lillie. But that's it for my Mythbusters on Arctozolt. Again, if I do miss anything out, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to add in any other information that you guys have seen, put it in the comments as well. We're supposed to help each other out in this type of videos. Again, if you guys want me to touch on any random card, there is no wrong answer. Please put it in the comments. I would love to touch on any card in all of this. Unfortunately, I can't do expanded because I don't have as much knowledge as expanded as I do in standard. But hopefully I should be able to change that. I'm just not exactly sure when. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, always click like and always click on the video, guys. Always welcome back, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Alright guys, take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye!